today's whiskey review. Koval Single Barrel Bourbon Whiskey. Tasters Club exclusive cask strength selection. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Tears. My name is Justin. Thank you for checking out the channel today. If you are liking these reviews, you want to see more in the future, make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you didn't see last week's very first video, the quality wasn't very good. Hopefully the lighting is better today, and I've got some stuff coming that's not quite here yet to work on the audio a little bit. So good things are coming to the channel. By the way, we also did the Barrel Seagrass first ever review last week, and if you guys want to check out the Whiskey Tears Patreon, we did a second shot with the Barrel Seagrass, which is we give the bottle a second shot after the initial review to see if it should be moved up or down on the tier list, and we actually did move it up on the tier list from a C, that daily sipper, to a B, really good. But in today's video, we are doing Koval Straight Bourbon Whiskey Single Barrel edition here, and this is the Tasters Club exclusive cask strength. So a little bit about Koval. I had actually never heard of them before I got this through Tasters Club, and I do enjoy Tasters Club just because you never know what you're going to get through them. So for me, the total into this bottle is $90. Now that includes shipping through Tasters Club and everything to get it here. So landed at my house, shipping and everything, $90 for this bottle. I looked online and you can find it for about $50 if you just get it regular retail. So we're just gonna call this a $50 bottle because Tasters Club obviously has to make their money and they have to pay for shipping as well. So $50 bottle here of Koval. This is a distillery based out of Chicago. A husband and wife team actually opened it up not too long ago in Chicago, and supposedly they use some kind of science with every barrel to, even though each barrel is different, supposedly they say they can get the same kind of taste throughout every barrel. I don't know what kind of science it is exactly. I couldn't find anywhere where it said what that was, but science. So we're gonna do our own science today and checking it out. Now this is also gonna be my first kind of bourbon whiskey of this style because the mash bill on this one is 51% corn and 49% millet. Yes, millet. I don't think I've ever had millet before in a whiskey. If I have, I can't remember, but I don't think I have. So it's gonna be our first one of this one from Koval today. Let's go, let's try it. All right, so one of the things about being 51% corn and 49% millet is it is, one, certified organic, and two, it is gluten-free. So if that matters to you guys, or you have someone in your family that may be gluten-free but they want to try some whiskey, Koval millet. Let's try it out. All right, nice generous pour there. So first let's take a look at the color. Okay, that's pretty much a standard bourbon color there. Kind of that little bit of orangey, kind of a little bit of red, just kind of standard bourbon color there. It actually looks much more red in the bottle compared to some of my other ones, but overall, kind of that standard bourbon color. Let's get into the nose here. Okay, so it's sweet. I'm getting a vanilla cherry. Like if a cherry was dipped into some vanilla and you just sucked it up. That's what I'm getting here. Very vanilla cherry. Let's roll it around a little bit, like ADH Whiskey likes to do. That guy's hilarious if you haven't seen him, but I'm sure if you're watching my channel you have. Yeah, pretty much a little bit of spice on the end too. So cherry, vanilla, and a little bit of spice there right on the end of the nose. All right, so here on Whiskey Tears, we try everything 3 ways just because I know not everyone drinks it the same way. So we're gonna try it neat out of the Glencairn glass. We're gonna try neat out of the We're gonna try neat out of the Glencairn glass, which is the way that I prefer to drink it. We're gonna try it on ice, on the rocks, a nice circular ice ball, and we're gonna try it with a little dash of water to see if it brings out any of the flavors. By the way, I forgot to say, but it is 55% ABV. That's what we're looking at here on the Cask Strength Koval. All right, let's get into the taste here. Okay. A lot of vanilla right up front, ending very spicy. Interesting. Tons of vanilla. And it ends very spicy. Yeah, as it gets towards the back of your mouth, towards your throat. Let's get a little bit more here. Getting some peach. Kind of vanilla peach. Almost like a peach vanilla ice cream. If you've ever had that from the store, where it's all vanilla, but with bits of chunks of peach in there. And then it ends with that spiciness. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's got some very long legs. I don't know if that's gonna come through on the camera, but the legs go from all the way at the top, all the way to the bottom. Despite being 55%, it's not going too hot down the throat. I can feel it a little bit, but definitely not too hot. Let's see if we can pick up any other flavors there. It coats the tongue a little bit, and it's just that overwhelming sweet, vanilla-y, peachy flavor. Yeah, very sweet. If you guys like sweet in your bourbons, if you like that fruity, that vanilla, it's got a little bit of caramel too there on the end. I just noticed that the caramel comes in after you get that initial vanilla and peach. It's pretty good. I'm actually surprised. I was not expecting much out of it from the reviews I'd seen. From the reviews I had seen online, I wasn't expecting much, but I'm decently impressed here. All right, let's add a dash of water. See if that. Swirl that water around in there. Get that tornado vortex. Beautiful. See if that does anything with the leg. Yeah, that does take the legs down a bit. All right, the nose. A little bit smokier on the nose with the water added. Got a little bit of that smoke the first time when we smelled it, just meat, but a little bit smokier on the nose with the water added. Okay, so the little bit of water has taken off any harshness that it had. It had just a hint of harshness when it was neat. With the water added, you could sip this for a non-bourbon drinker, someone who doesn't drink it like most of the people watching these videos. You could easily sip this with water or give this to somebody who's maybe new into whiskey with a dash of water. Very sweet. Very easy to drink though when you add that dash of water. When you add the water though, it does you lose a little bit of the vanilla that I got when it was neat. You still get it, but it's not quite as prominent. And the peach is still there and the spice is still there on the end. So you lose that harshness, but you also lose a little bit of the concentrated flavor that you get when it's neat. Let's try it one last way on a rock of ice that is a ball in a glass. All right, so we got the nice, beautiful ice ball there. Get rid of that. And we'll pour a little bit over ice here. And this ball should go completely clear. I didn't even notice that before. A black cork. I don't know what that's actually made out of, but completely black. All right, pour a little over ice here, see what we get. Dun dun dun. There we go. I love these ice balls, by the way. Still almost completely crystal clear. Beautiful. This glass, once again, could have used a better glass because it takes up almost the entirety of the glass with the ice ball, but we'll see how it tastes. All right, so with the ice ball, oddly enough, with that little bit of chill on there, it gets a lot more of the spice right up front, and the spice continues then kind of a grainy spice. If you were, let me do that again. So initial blast of vanilla, and then spice starts to roll down the back of your tongue. It's like almost, what's the spice I'm thinking of? Hold on one second here. Kind of a peppery pizza spice, almost. But it's like it's very granular-y, very granular-y pizza spice. Kind of weird how it's very different on ice. I don't often get that. Yeah, not bad, but definitely prefer this one completely neat. Definitely preferring the Koval completely neat. Definitely got the most flavors out of it that way. So for now, it is going to be on the whiskey wall until we get this thing filled up some more. You can see we did get a couple more added bottles from the last video. This one was actually bought for me by a friend. Don't even know where she found it. And then I saw this one in a store. We'll do this one eventually, the Doc Swinson's Blenders Cut. And it's been all over my Facebook ads recently, so I decided to get that one and we'll give it a go. If you guys do want to join the Patreon, check it out in the link for the description below. We will do a second shot of Koval coming up soon, and then we'll put up a poll once you guys have joined up, if you do, of which bottle you guys want to do next. But for today, for the Koval, for the tier ranking system, I think we're going to give this one a solid B. Really good. It is really good, especially when it was neat. And when it was proofed down a little bit with that little bit of extra water, it was still very sweet, and anyone could really drink that quite easily and not have any problems with it. You wouldn't get the pucker face or anything like that. So Koval Single Barrel Bourbon Whiskey Tasters Club Cask Strength Edition getting on the tier list at a B. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe. We'll be putting out tons more videos, at least one a week. We'll see if we can ramp that up going forward. Hopefully the video quality was better today. I'll see you later.